think I found out about that early on as a little kid. You know, there's that tension. You get the Easter bunny and it's so cute and you don't want to wreck it, but you really want to eat it. There's something in that tension that I think is perfect for the images that I used.
Food is just energy.
People love to eat.
Where did you come up with that?
How to use the recipe as a roadmap.
Because of the better flavor.
We have lots of spices and fruits to put in it.
So it's a big collaborative project. This guy that makes these lights, I had him make this cocoa pod tree for the shop. And in different states of ripening, they're reds and greens and yellows. And that's a picture of them that he sort of based them on. Let me pull some stuff out. So I mostly keep the closet dark because chocolate likes dark. 4 years ago now, I guess, I had this idea that, oh my God, chocolate is going to be the next huge thing. Like, it's happened with coffee, beer, bread. You know what I mean? Like, it's this thing that's already existed, but there's going to be a revolution in terms of people's understanding of what it can be. The Latin genus name for cocoa is Theobroma, which means God food. So I was thinking about that and thinking, oh man, you know, it'd be really cool to make gods out of chocolate. So I found a friend that's a mold maker and a sculptor, and so I said, you know, this is what I want to do. Can you help me do it? And so he started helping me make some of the molds that I made. And then I had to learn how to temper it because I wanted to work with really high quality chocolates. And so I started to learn that and then fell in love with the whole process of chocolate making. I'm a minister's daughter. The boundary between the spiritual life and regular life was never clearly drawn for me because I grew up in this household where they were all one. These guys have to go back because they've got bubbles in bad spots. I'll turn the kettle on and she'll go back enjoying the chocolate. Goodbye. I think being a minister's kid, the other thing that happens is that sense of irreverence, you know, is that you have both a sense of reverence and irreverence together because you see the behind the scenes. I would go in early with my dad to church and play around at the church. So these places that were sort of separate sacred places were also places that I played. I think that they all kind of can sit side by side and that playfulness goes along with the reverence, and I think it's a kind of a counterbalance. And the time that I spend on each piece, gilding them, I find hand gilding is really meditative for me. You know, you have to be really focused. So there's a lot of energy that I bring to each icon, you know what I mean? And so I think that's where the reverence comes in. They're done with a lot of care and love. There's no sacrilege because I have the blessing of a Catholic nun who said she thought that it was a great idea and she liked the whole playfulness and pleasure aspect of it. So there you go. They are meant to be eaten, although a lot of people tell me they can't bear to eat them until they put them on their altars or they, you know, put them on a shelf or they do whatever with them. And that's okay too, you know. That's partly also why I started making some of the other stuff that I made because I wanted people to eat it, you know.
This is something that you put your heart and soul into it. It's very unique and it's very small. And so every piece that you create is a creation of yourself. It's an extension of who you are. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, thank you. What's a really important part of me, of my business, and about this shop is if you look around, it's all very collaborative, and that's to me is important. I'm not good at everything. I want to be good at everything, but part of what I'm learning, and I think this comes some with age, is like learn what you're good at and collaborate with people on the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? If you can't do something, find that person that is good at it and bring them in and make sure you give them credit. I've got artwork all around the shop from friends of mine so that I can help sell their thing, but it also makes my place more beautiful. It's like a symbiotic relationship to get to have that. It's one of the things that gives me the most pleasure about the business is that I think I get this chance to like create this thing, but I don't have to do it alone. And I like that a lot.
You know, and this is a unique product. This is a product that is a lady friend of mine in California. She's a very devout Catholic woman. And I thought to myself, well, and that's the hardest part, is that she's such a devout Catholic woman. She's going to look at it like, oh, what do I do with it? What do I do with it?
Eat it slowly.
Well, and see, that's the kind of the thing. That's the kind of like what I've known this lady for, I've known her for 25 years. And she's a very special lady to me. And that's why I thought, you know what, this is a very special occasion, and that's why I thought I wanted to do this one. Yeah.
You think she'll dare eat it?
No. No, I don't think she'll eat it. I think she's a collector. She may put it up on her mantle with all her other religious icons of a devout Catholic woman. Yeah, I think she'll do that.
What kind of food do you like best?
As the internet grew, I signed on for drbarbecue.com before somebody else snatched it up, and it's just sort of evolved. And then along the way, now it's become a business and a name, and I have a trademark. You know, it turned into something way more than it was ever meant to be. Anybody cook back ribs in competition? Yeah.